Hello and welcome. So we're on our way to the monastery. I thought the game loaded, but it looks like it's still loading things. Maybe I need to look into the direction for like the objects to get loaded. No, it's kind of fine. Let's speak to this mage before we continue towards the monastery.
Hey,
Enos be with you. What can I do for you, wanderer?
where will this path take me?
The path leads to the monastery of the magicians of fire. However, access is permitted only to the servants of Enos. If you want to be accepted as a novice in the monastery, you must bring a sheep and
1,000 gold pieces. What are you doing here?
I am a magician of fire, a priest of our god, Enos. This shrine is consecrated to him, the highest god, the creator of the fire and lord of justice. People come to me in order to pray to Enos and be blessed. And for a small donation, you can get many useful things from me. May Enos...
Hey, you! Show me... Bless me.
I bless you in the name of Enos. May the Lord's fire burn in your heart and give you the strength to act according to his justice. May Enos...
Okay. So he told us about how we need 1,000 gold coins. Oh, sheep, stay there.
Wait.
Oh, that's an interesting way to kind of stop the scavenger from attacking you. It didn't work for this one. Still getting used to the combo for timings. There was 3 scavengers. It's not like it's that important. We do have lots of meat.
Come with me.
Bear.
Nothing to be had there.
Since we're not going with bows, I'm going to use this one right away. It's kinda interesting that bows are better than crossbows now for me. It's not like it's increased it that much. This one should be 5, I think, but we cannot read it at the moment. And I don't want to use the strength once until I actually raise my strength to some respectable level when it starts to cost a lot. Oh, like this vegetation is something. This looks really awesome.
Wait here.
Is there anything in this corner, maybe? I kind of have a feeling that I will fall down. Actually, we can walk from here. No. Okay. I wanted to just check the corner. I won't go down yet. We'll explore a bit later on, once we are actually a bit stronger.
Welcome to the monastery of Innos, stranger. I am Brother Pedro, a humble servant of Innos and the warder of the gate to the holy monastery. What is it you require?
Tell me about life in the monastery.
We live in the monastery in order to serve Innos. We novices perform the work and study the scriptures when we have the opportunity. The magicians watch over us, and they explore the arts of magic.
I want to enter the monastery.
Only the servants of Innos are allowed to enter the monastery. If you want to pray to Innos, go find one of the roadside shrines. You will find the tranquility to pray there.
What do I have to do to be accepted in the monastery?
If you want to be accepted into the Brotherhood of Innos, you must learn and obey the rules of the monastery. Also, we demand the gifts to Innos from each new novice. A sheep and 1,000 gold pieces.
Now that's a whole lot of gold.
It is a sign that you are beginning a new life as a servant of Innos. When you are accepted, you will be forgiven all your previous transgressions. And consider, you cannot take back the decision to become a servant of Innos.
What are the rules you live by?
Innos is the god of truth and justice, and thus we may never lie or commit a crime. Should you transgress against a brother of the community or steal our property, you will pay a penalty for it. Innos is also the god of law and fire. As a novice, you must show obedience and respect to all magicians of fire.
I see.
Furthermore, it is the duty of a novice to carry out all the work in the monastery for the good of the community. If you are prepared to follow these rules and have the offering to Innos, we are willing to accept you into our monastery as a novice.
I want to become a novice.
I see that you have brought the required offering. If you are truly willing, you are now free to become a novice. However, if you make this decision, there is no going back. Consider well if this is your path.
Yes, I want to dedicate my life to the service of Innos.
Then be welcome, brother. I give to you the key to the monastery gate. As a sign of your free decision, it is up to you to open the gate and step through. You are now a novice. Wear this robe as a sign that you are now a member of this brotherhood. When you are in the monastery, go to Parlin. He'll see to your needs from now on.
Will my transgressions be forgiven now?
Not yet. Speak to Master Parlin. He will bless you and wash you clean of your sins.
Wow, I thought that we can enter the monastery without, do the quests inside without joining. I thought that this was something that we do later on. I feel like a goldfish. I forgot about this. I thought we can do some quests before we join. Like, there was some stuff, but I don't want to be a mage. Why did I buy a ship? I didn't need it at all. Yeah. Now I feel stupid. Okay. Do I have some save game? Yeah. This is... Is this where I bought a ship or the save game before I bought the ship? Betsy? Where are you, Betsy? Okay, we didn't buy a ship. Nice. Okay, since there are some quests to be done for, before joining the mercenaries, like this one with the ship, I don't know what quests you can do after you actually join them. Well, if you join, let's say, Paladins, what quests are available, so I don't want to join right away. Let's find some, those wolves. For a second there, I thought I would die. Okay. Well, I don't actually remember where those wolves are, so we'll just roam around like and see where they are. What does the actual quest say? I kind of think they are on the left side from here, from this road. So let's look for them. Well, those are some interesting
Nothing there.
bolts that shoot, I don't know, in a wrong direction. It's always amazed me how that works in this game. Heat-seeking, I guess, magical bolts. Maybe I should use a sword. They're not that powerful. Oh, that's one too many. Oh, that's a stronger one. I'm going to get screwed here.
Nothing there.
Let's actually open this chest. It's left, right, left, right, 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 left, right, right, left, right, left. Okay. Where's my paper? Where did I move it? Left, right, right, left, right, right, left, left, left. Okay, I broke one, but who cares?
Nothing there.
Let's look for the wolves. I don't want to waste any more time in this cave. This is probably one of those quests that could be done later on, because it's not really related. Maybe it's related for joining mercenaries. Maybe that will help you with them. Maybe. Probably not. I think I've wandered off too far. Maybe. This vegetation and plants are really cool, but they're also really in a way. I don't know, if I drop in Desolation, maybe they are going to be less in a way. Let's try that. Yeah, the trees look a bit less dense. And the plants, you can see, they're not as jagged. They are now. Just kind of look at this. Zoom in there. Can I move this? Yes. They're more rounded, but it also makes the trees kind of look less dense. No, if it's good or bad. By default it's actually on, but I turned it off because there were some things that looked really weird with it. Maybe the wolves were on the other side of the road. Maybe I was wrong. Where does this road actually go? Well, let's see. We consult the map, probably nowhere. Or it maybe goes... Yeah, we're kind of going off the map. Oh, there's a wolf. Those are young wolves. And there are 4 of them, so that's probably it.
Nothing there, nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder.
Okay, so we're kind of done with that. I thought that there was an option to tell him that we actually took care of the wolves, but we didn't. And I kind of remember, maybe I'm wrong. But if you do that, he actually loses ship again and then he blames you or something. I don't remember if there is something to do with that. It does actually look maybe better with tessellation. It does affect some things, but not other things. Should definitely, the things that it affects, it should look a bit rounder since it adds extra polygons.
Hey! I've done in the wolves.
You did it! Thank Innos. But now I still don't know how to tell Onar that all those sheep are gone. It's all that damn Bulko's fault.
What did you say about Bulko?
He's one of the mercenaries. It was actually his job to guard the pasture. But instead, he and his pal Silvio hang around Thekla in the kitchen all day. It's that bastard's fault if I don't get paid for weeks because of the lost sheep. I wish I could at least punch him in the mouth for it, but nobody stands a chance against him. The guy's a killer.
How are you? And how are your sheep?
I'm fine, and so are the sheep. That is, the ones that are still here are doing all right.
Okay, so I kind of forgot we do have a level, so we should continue increasing our one-handers. So we have 28. I think this guy will train us. I'm not sure if we need to be mercenaries, but if he does, I will drop 1 point first, then I will go with 5, so I get that bonus from, well, that trickery.
Hey, you!
If you have a problem with wolves or field raiders, go talk to one of the younger mercenaries. You can come to me when the paladins show up here.
What?
Whenever one of you peasants comes to me, it's always about slaughtering innocent beasts.
I'm not a peasant.
Oh? What is it you want then?
Teach me how to fight.
I only train mercenaries or worthy candidates.
I want to become a mercenary.
You look more like someone who's been born to work in the field, boy. Can you wield a weapon then? So, how about one-handed weapons?
Well...
And two-handed weapons then?
I'm surely gonna get better.
In other words, you're a damn greenhorn. Each mercenary needs to be able to rely on his comrades. All our lives depend on that. As long as you barely know how to wield a weapon, you're in the wrong place here.
So we need to impress him by actually learning how to fight better. I think there was a guy who could have trained us along the way that we fought.
He insisted he knew better.
Okay, let's speak to
Hey.
this guy.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
How's it going?
The militia has bullied us long enough. Now that the mercenaries are on our side, they won't dare to just show up here anymore. The king may think he can get away with anything, but we're not going to take it anymore.
He never would have thought of that himself.
In town, they're talking about a peasants' revolt.
Nonsense. We aren't doing anything except defending what we've worked hard for. It's certainly true that the war is being fought on the backs of the peasants, but Onar is no longer prepared to just stand by and watch while the king bleeds us dry.
Can I rest somewhere around here?
If you're looking for a place to sleep, go to the barn. But don't lie down in a mercenary's bed by mistake. Onar makes sure that they leave us farmers alone. But with strangers who don't belong on the farm, the mercenaries can do whatever they like.
Got my own opinion about that. He doesn't see that. I can't help it.
What do you want from me?
That was quite obvious.
I want to join the mercenaries.
Oh, and why do you think I should be in favor of you being accepted here?
I don't believe this is gonna change. I can't help you listen to the wrong people. That was obvious all along.
Put me to the test.
Did Lee send you to me?
No.
Then what are you blathering at me for?
That's really not my problem.
Can you help me improve my abilities?
I could show you how to use your strength better in close combat. A lot of fighters are very weak because they don't have the technique to use their strength properly. The same is true for dexterity in ranged weapons.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
I want to improve my abilities.
Is it really true? Listen to the wrong people. I don't really about that. Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
Nobody will learn. All that matters is
How are things?
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
It's possible.
I used to deal in swamp weed back in the colony. Remember?
that was obvious all along.
And what are you dealing in now?
Ah, don't ask. I brought a whole package of swamp weed with me from the mining colony. Many of the mercenaries like a little smoke now and then. I've earned a small fortune on the side. But some bastard stole all the weed from my chest. I'm pretty sure it was that Bodo. He bunks in the same room as me, and he always grins at me like such an idiot.
What are you going to do about the thief then?
One of these days, I'll catch him puffing away on my weed. And then, I'll find a quiet spot and teach him a lesson he won't forget. If I knock him down here in the middle of the yard, the other farmers will notice, and I'll pay an arm and a leg.
How come?
Quite simple. We can't rough up the farmers, otherwise Lee makes us pay a heavy fine. That's the way NOTR wants it. And the more witnesses there are, the more of a fuss there is. That makes things more expensive. So I'll pull the thing off nice and inconspicuously.
I want to join Lee's people.
Lee's people? If Lee keeps on this way, they soon won't be his anymore.
Why?
Lee has always been a quiet one. It was that way in the colony, too. But lately, he's overdoing it. He just wants to sit here and wait until the paladins drop dead from starvation. Silvio thinks we should clean up a bit on the small farms and outside the city. I think that would make for an excellent change. At the moment, most of us are just twiddling our thumbs here. Do you want to join up anyway?
I want to become one of you no matter what.
You already know that we take a vote on every new recruit.
What are you hinting at?
Well, I haven't had any to smoke in a long time. Bring me a few swamp weed reefers and you got my vote. You can surely scare some up someplace.
About the swamp weed. Here's a few stalks for you.
Oh, you are my man. You've got my vote.
Show me your wares.
Sure, help yourself.
Same old thing all over again.
It's no secret. Nobody will learn anything from me.
That's nothing new. And there's more.
I do not sell any weapons. Khaled does. He's in the house with NOTR.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
No one would have thought that's off my side.
What kinds of weapons do you make?
Plain swords at the moment, not much else. But if I had some magic ore, I could forge weapons that are better than all comparable weapons made from regular old steel. You wouldn't happen to know where to find some around here. Besides in the Valley of Mines, I mean.
No.
Of course not.
Better to watch out who you tell.
Are you with the farmers or the mercenaries?
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I was just curious.
Have you ever seen a farmer who also forges weapons?
No.
Then why do you ask such stupid questions?
Nobody will learn anything. I agree with you completely about it different.
I want to join the mercenaries.
Stop blabbering then. Go to Torloff and let him put you to the test.
Teach me how to forge magic ore weapons.
As long as you aren't one of us, I'll be damned if I tell you the secret of the magic ore weapons. Only very few blacksmiths know it at all, and I believe that not even the smiths in town know anything about it. And that's a good thing, too. Otherwise, those boozers of the city guard would all be wielding magic swords next.
That will never change.
What about forging equipment?
What do you need?
I wouldn't have done it.
It was his decision.
That's really not my problem.
He wants to know.
Okay, definitely going to buy raw steel. That's going to make me pretty penny when I craft the weapons and sell them to Harold in town.
Hey, you! Hello, I'm new here.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm not really in the mood for conversation. I'm totally wrecked.
You're awfully busy, huh?
You can say that again. Bennett makes so many weapons that I can hardly keep up with the polishing.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
What can you tell me about the farm?
This is Onar's farm. That big building is his house. He vacated a wing for the mercenaries. We farmers have had to bunk in the barn ever since. But it's all right with me. It's good that we have people who guard the farm. The building here is the kitchen. Maybe you'll be lucky and Thekla will have something for you to eat.
I couldn't care less.
What about the mercenaries?
Onar hired them to keep the city militia off our backs. But they also guard the farm, the sheep, and us farmers. So don't even think about stealing anything or rummaging around in somebody's chest. They're just waiting for a chance to knock you down.
Can I buy weapons from you?
I don't have much. We take almost all the swords and axes into Onar's house.
I couldn't care less.
He said it was quite obvious the first I've heard of it. That'll only cause more trouble. That's not what I heard. You hardly know who to believe these days.
You don't have to tell me that.
I can't believe that. All that matters is
What are you doing here in my kitchen?
Something smells delicious here.
Oh, yes. I know the likes of you. They're swarming all over the place. First, they try to get on your good side, and then when you need them, they're nowhere to be seen.
I'm hungry.
I don't dish out food to tramps. I only feed people who work. And that mercenary riffraff, of course.
Better.
I'm looking for work.
You want to work here on the farm? Only Onar can decide that. The farm is his, and so is the entire valley.
That will never change.
Actually, I was planning to join the mercenaries.
So you're another of those felons from the penal colony? I might have known. Just leave me alone. There's already enough of your kind around here.
I need a place to sleep.
Don't even think about sleeping in my kitchen. Go find yourself a place in the barn.
Been there, done that.
What's your problem with the mercenaries?
Ah, those morons really get on my nerves, especially Silvio and his fat buddy, Bulko. The two of them have been sitting in their corner for days now, making life miserable for me. The soup's too hot, the meat's too tough, etc. and so forth.
Then why don't you do anything about it?
And what am I to do, Mr. Smarty Pants? Whack them with my rolling pin? I can do that to the farmers, but these lowly bastards just hit back.
Want me to teach the two of them some manners?
You better not try that, honey. As far as I know, Silvio has magic armor. He can't be defeated.
And what about Bulko?
That guy is as strong as an ox. So far, he has flattened anyone who tried to mess with him or Silvio.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
It's possible. I was in the colony too.
Right. What do you want?
How's the situation?
Right now, we've got real trouble. Two factions are building up amongst us mercenaries. Silvio and his people doubt that Lee is following the right plan.
How come there are two factions?
Most of us came out of the colony with Lee back then, but some of the mercenaries hooked up with us later. They didn't come from the colony, but were farther south fighting the Yorks. Somehow they got wind that Lee needed people. Their leader was Silvio. He agreed that Lee was in charge, but now he's trying to stir up the mercenaries against him and his plan. A lot of Lee's people don't think that it's a big problem, but I know guys like Silvio. He'll go to extremes to realize his ideas.
Do you know what Lee's intentions are?
Lee wants us to wait and starve the paladins in the city. He is planning to get us all away from the island, and Enos knows I've got nothing against getting away from here. I don't really know how he's planning to go about it, but I trust him. He's led us well so far.
Do you know what Silvio is planning?
Silvio found out that some of the paladins have moved out to the old colony. He says the rest of the paladins wouldn't dare to attack us here and wants to take advantage of the situation. Plunder the small farms, waylay the militia patrols outside the city, hold up travelers, things like that. But Lee thinks that would be the worst thing we could do in our situation.
I want to become a mercenary.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Where's the problem?
Well, I either have to vote for you or against you. And in the situation we're in, I'll only vote for you if I can be sure that you're on Lee's side.
So what should I do?
Simple. Beat up a few of Silvio's boys. That way both sides will know exactly where you stand. And if you stick to the rules for a duel, you'll even win the respect of the others.
What are the rules for a duel?
Go to Torloff and let him explain it if you're interested. Just so we understand each other. I don't care if you stick to the rules or not, just as long as the boys wind up out cold in the mud.
Which of the mercenaries are Silvio's men?
There are 6 men. First of all, Silvio himself and his right-hand man, Bulko. Then there's Rod, Sentenza, Fester, and Raoul. The rest of the people are either neutral or on Lee's side.
How many of Silvio's people should I defeat?
If you knock 3 of them to the ground, then you've proven which side you're on. Whom you choose is your business. Just one little hint. This isn't about proving your courage. Don't go up against Silvio himself. He'll make mincemeat out of you.
How many of Silvio's men are still on my list? Fester tried to take me for a ride. That was his mistake.
Good. Keep it up. I expect you to rough up at least 3 of them.
Well, let's try our luck with Bulko and Silvio. Well, Silvio not particularly. I know there's no way we can beat him. But I want to see how strong the Bulko was. I know he kind of beat them up, definitely, but I don't remember how strong they are.
Hey! The 2 of us should have a chat.
I wouldn't know about what.
Hey, you! How's it going?
Have I given you permission to address me?
What do you think of Lee?
Oh, he's a good fighter. I wouldn't ever want to pick a fight with him. Unless, of course, it couldn't be avoided.
A lot of people talk about you.
A lot of people talk too much.
Silvio doesn't like being talked to. You might have gathered as much by now.
Put down that weapon!
Smart kid.
Ah! You showed him who's boss.
Yeah, there's no way we can beat that guy. If he crits, we are dead. So if we mess with Silvio, this guy attacks us, and yeah.
The two.
I wouldn't know.
Okay, let's see, who else do we talk to?
Doing all right?
Hey, I know you. From the colony. What do you want here?
I've come to join you.
Why not? I've got nothing against it. Anyway, you freed our mine from the guards back then. But don't count on getting along with the others here so easily. A lot of newbies have come along since then. And some of the old mercenaries won't remember you. I almost didn't recognize you. You look rather haggard.
When the barrier fell, I barely got away with my life.
Looks like you got lucky then.
That was no big deal.
Do you have anything to sell?
Oh, don't ask. Bennett, one of the new guys, takes care of the weapons and armor now. In the colony, I was responsible for Lee's entire weapons store. And then along came a trained smith and pow, I'm out of a job. I desperately need a new job, even if all I do is guard the farms out there. I don't care, just as long as I'm not twiddling my thumbs here anymore.
Can you teach me anything?
I can teach you a few tricks in handling a bow if you want. I don't have anything better to do right now anyway.
I want to learn more about archery.
What should I teach you?
And? Found a new task yet?
Not so far. Let me know if you have a job for me.
Have you tried finding a job in town?
In the city? Wild horses couldn't drag me there. Where do you think I would want to work there as a militia soldier? I can just imagine myself in the courtier's uniform. And then that obsession with obedience. Nah, forget it. There may not be anything to do here on the farm, but at least I can do what I want.
Just listen to him talk.
How are things?
What do you want from me, weenie?
How's it going?
That's none of your business, weakling.
Sooner or later.
Can you teach me how to handle two-handed weapons?
Listen, boy. It takes a lot of strength to wield a two-handed weapon. Why don't you slink off to the pasture for a game of Ring Around the Rosie with the sheep?
He really should have known better.
I want to join the mercenaries.
There's no place for wimps around here.
No idea. You tell me.
I am strong enough.
Nonsense. You couldn't even lift a decent sword like mine.
I said I am strong enough.
Oh, you're killing me. Want to risk a little bet? I've got my own opinion.
Sooner or later.
I bet I can handle your sword.
Really? How much should I relieve you of? Well, you look like a poor sucker. Let's make it 30 gold pieces. Do you even have that much?
Just listen to him talk.
Sure.
Let me see, then.
No one really.
Here.
All right, let's see how strong you are.
About this strong.
Looks like you got me there. I never expected that. You really don't look like you have that much strength in you. Well, I guess I just lost 30 gold pieces. Here you are. Now give me back my weapon.
Yeah, there was like this thing, you can take his weapon.
I think not.
What was that?
I think I'm going to keep it a little longer.
Just you wait, you bastard.
No one really. You just have to listen.
Oh my god, a fight!
Give it your all.
Let him have it.
Watch out!
Ouch! That hurt.
Parry then! Parry then!
Defend yourself.
Shit, that hurt. Watch out!
Go ahead, hit
That
back.
hit the spot.
Watch out!
Let's wait and see what happens.
Couldn't care less.
Show him.
Watch out!
It would be interesting if he beats us with hands.
That hurt.
He probably has a lot of strength, but still.
Not bad.
Nobody wants to know. Man, done that anymore.
Let's see. That's our sword.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Oh, that one doesn't require that much strength to be used. That could be a really nice starting weapon if you wanted to do two-handers. I kinda remember this guy here.
Don't you try that again.
Wait a minute.
All right, you win. What do you want?
I want to join the mercenaries.
So what about handing me my sword back first, eh?
That was no big deal.
I've heard a thing or two.
Can you teach me how to handle two-handed weapons?
I'm not a bad fighter, but that doesn't mean I'm a good teacher. Still, I think I can show you the basics of two-handed combat anyway. That is, if you give me back my sword.
Here's your sword back.
High time, too.
That's been known a long time.
Can you teach me how to handle two-handed weapons?
I'm not a bad fighter. Still, I think I can show you the...
I used to say that myself.
I want to...
That's the first I've heard of it.
Cool, cool.
I want to...
Okay, I don't carry grudges. You can fight, and that's what counts. Most of the lads here think nothing of a little brawl amongst friends. You'll get used to that. As far as I'm concerned, you're in.
How's it going?
I'm curious to see whether they'll let you join.
Do we maybe get more XP if we give him his sword right away? I want to see that. But yeah, I don't remember how much strength. I think Liver's mode might have changed something. I don't remember if it required that much strength in original game without the mode.
I just have to listen about it differently.
How are things?
Woody.
Sooner or later.
That.
That's no secret.
How's it?
That.
I couldn't get away with that. That was no big deal.
I said... Sure. About this strong.
Looks like I would. Now give.
Just listen to him talk.
Here you are.
He thinks it's as easy as that. No idea. You tell me.
Wow, so we do not get anything extra. I think it's better if we mess with him, since if we beat him up, we get his sword. Plus, well, we can give him his sword back, but we get the XP for beating him up. Plus, we get 50 XP later on. So this is cool. Let's kind of go through this again. I should have saved probably.
About this. I think.
What was?
I think I'm
just.
Sooner or later.
Oh my god!
And now?
Watch out!
Don't take any crap!
Hang on!
Hit back! Defend yourself!
Don't take any crap!
Nothing amazing.
Don't take any crap!
Back!
Put down that weapon! That wasn't so hard.
And that's the truth.
Okay, I will give him his sword back now for extra XP, since I'm not using two-handers. Let's wait for him to get up.
That's the truth.
What? Did I hit this guy?
You don't have to tell him yet.
Why is he...
Don't you try
Put
that
down
again.
that weapon! See? That wasn't so hard.
Wait a minute.
All right.
That's totally thing all over again.
Surprise me.
Here's.
Tell me.
Just gossip.
Oh.
He should have known better.
I want.
Okay. I don't care. You can fight. Most of the lads here.
How's?
I'm curious to see whether.
Okay, let's find a bed and sleep to the morning to reset this guy that's kind of want to attack us and to restore our HP.
That's not what I heard. They said that myself.
I've heard a
He
thing
doesn't
or
even
two.
know how to hold a sword.
I think I should do one perma save so I don't forget.
Hey,
What do you want?
It's a bad business. I'm not telling you anything new.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
I want to have a look around the farm.
Don't go into the building on the left. Silvio's in there. He's not in a good mood right now. If he sees a weakling who doesn't belong on the farm, he might get the idea of venting his bad mood on him. Have fun.
I can't help it.
Hey, you!
What do you want?
Believe everything you hear.
You don't have to tell me that.
Who is Silvio?
Our next leader, if you ask me. If you plan on asking him if you can join us, forget it.
For things like that.
That's been known a long time.
You look like you're barely good for herding sheep.
Where did you pick that up then?
He thinks it's as easy as that.
I want to join up with Lee.
Lee won't have much to say around here if he keeps on this way.
It's obvious all along.
What do you mean?
He wants us all to sit around here and twiddle our thumbs. Intimidate a few farmers now and then, and that's it. Silvio always says offense is the best defense, and damn right he
It's
is.
as easy as that.
I'm no better off myself. Nobody will learn anything from me.
But he knew that all along. Don't say you didn't know that.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Okay, so he's one of the guys that we should beat up. But I think we should first speak to this guy here. Actually, we should first speak to Lee.
He really said that.
Put me to the test.
Did Lee send you to...
No.
Then what do you...
I don't know if he will give us the test to fight.
Where do you think you're going? Gossip.
To the house, of course.
Onar pays us not to let guys like you in here.
I want to talk to Lee.
What do you want from him?
He really should have known better.
He really said that.
He and I go way back.
You're a pal of Lee's? I don't believe a word. But go on in. If he doesn't recognize you, you'll know it. Lee's in the right wing. Don't even think about wandering around anywhere else. That's really not my problem.
Who the devil let you in here? What are you doing here? I thought you were dead.
What makes you think that?
Gorn told me it was you who brought down the barrier.
Yes, that was me, all right.
I never would have thought that a man could survive something like that. What brings you here? You aren't here without a reason.
I'd have gone about it differently.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
I absolutely must talk to the paladins in town. Can you help me get to them?
What's your business with the paladins?
That's a long story.
I've got time.
Zardoz sent me on a mission. He wants me to obtain a powerful amulet, the Eye of Innos.
So you're still allied to that necromancer. I see. And the paladins have this amulet?
As far as I know, yes.
I can help you get to the paladins, but first you need to become one of us.
I'm not telling you anything. I agree with you completely.
How can you help me get to the paladins?
Trust me, I've got a plan. I think you're the right man for it. I'll take you to the paladins, and you'll do me a favor. But first, join us.
You never would have thought of that. I agree with you completely.
What exactly are you doing here?
Quite simple. I'm gonna see to it that we all get off this island. Onar hired us to defend his farm, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. But our reward is more than just our pay. By helping the farmers, we cut the city off from its provisions. And the less the paladins have to eat, the sooner they'll listen when I finally make them an offer of peace.
What is your offer going to look like?
Essentially, it will be about our pardons and free passage to the mainland. You'll learn more when the time comes.
Nobody will better off myself.
I want to join you.
I'd hope you say that. I can use every able man here. The last mercenaries I accepted have done nothing but stir up trouble. In principle, you can start right away. Well, first there's one or two things we need to get straight, but it's no big deal.
It can't go on like this forever.
Gorn told you about me? What happened to him?
You remember him, don't you?
Nobody wants to get that from me.
Sure.
He got caught by the Paladins and was sent back to the Valley of Mines with a penal convoy. If the road to the Valley of Mines wasn't plastered with Paladins and Orcs, I'd have sent a couple of the boys already to free him. But the way things are, there's no point. Poor devil.
It's obvious all along.
He thinks this is easy as much.
What do I have to get straight before I can join you?
These days.
Onar, the landowner, is the one who employs us. You can only stay on the farm with his approval.
That's really not my problem.
And then there's the boys. I can only accept you if a majority of the mercenaries agree that you join us. But don't go to Onar before everything is straightened out. He's a very impatient fellow.
That was obvious all along.
How can I convince the mercenaries to vote me in?
By doing what is expected of you as a mercenary, I should say. Talk to Torloff. He's usually outside in front of the house. He'll put you to the test. If you can pass that, you should have earned a large part of the necessary respect. He'll tell you everything else you need to know.
He never would have thought of that himself completely.
What do you know about the Ring of Water?
I might have known. You just have to mingle in everything, don't you?
Come on, tell me.
I'm only marginally involved in this. I know that this secret guild exists here and that the water mages are behind it. Since the fall of the barrier, I am no longer bound to the agreement I came to with the water mages back then. Of course, I still help when I can, but most of the time, I have my own problems and barely any time for other things. If you want to know more about it, you should probably talk to Cord. He's one of them, as far as I know.
Bad business.
Tell me that isn't so sure.
I'm ready to join you.
Not before you've passed Tarloff's test.
Insisted he knew better.
No one really knows a thing or two.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
Everything fine with you?
So, you want to join us then, hmm? Do you even have a decent weapon?
I agree with you completely.
How did you end up with the mercenaries?
I came with Silvio from the south. We belong to an army of mercenaries which fought against the orcs.
What's your opinion of Silvio?
He's a dangerous fella, and many of the mercenaries who came with him this far listen to what he says. Better not pick a fight with him.
What's your opinion of Lee?
I think that the only thing Lee is really interested in is getting away from this island. He wants to go to the mainland. Seems to have a bone to pick with someone there. At any rate, he does a far better job than Silvio ever could. Moreover, he's a good leader. Most of the time, we can do whatever we want here.
Would you mind if I joined you?
Once you have passed the test, I shall vote for you.
Nothing amazes me anymore these days.
What weapons do you have to offer?
Only the best. Just take a look at them.
Do you really believe that?
Wow, that's some damage, the Berserker X. What does he have? Oh, he has some crossbows. Nice. Dragon Hunter's crossbow in first act.
That's been known a long time.
War crossbow.
I couldn't care less. I get so worked up.
Oh, interesting. So if we wear this with the leather armor, and we are using the leather armor, we get extra 5 to armor. That could actually save us a bit, I think. We do have money since we're not joining the... well, I don't know if I should buy it. Probably not.
That's not what I heard.
Okay, let's speak to Torloff. He's in front of the house.
He really said that.
You just have to
Hey!
He never would have thought of that himself.
Put me to the test.
Know that.
Did Lee send you to me?
He said you would help me.
Fine. So here we go. There are 2 things you have to do before you can join us. First, you have to prove that you're capable of mastering the tasks that you will have to fulfill as a mercenary. I'll put you to the test. And second, you have to earn the respect of the other mercenaries.
All that matters is strength.
Well, how can I earn the respect of the other mercenaries?
For most of them, it'll be enough if you fulfill your task and pass my test. But you'll have to find some other way of convincing some of them. Some will try and exploit your situation, and others may not like your mug. You should try to get along with as many of the boys as possible. But if nothing else helps, then you can always take part in a duel. If you win, you'll earn the respect of most of them. But watch out that you don't kill one of them by accident, because then you'll have a big problem.
What are the rules for a duel?
Quite simple. Both opponents have to have the opportunity to draw their weapons before the first blow. You can't just go and belt one of the men without warning. There has to be some sort of spoken challenge, an insult, or another reason to fight. None of the other men will interfere in a fight like that, unless one of the two gets killed in the duel.
What about you? Will you vote me in?
If you can prove that you can fulfill the duties of a mercenary, yes.
Yeah, he really said that.
How's my reputation among the mercenaries?
Let's see. Wolf says he has nothing against you joining. Jarvis still isn't sure if you're on the right side. He doesn't want more people dancing to Silvio's tune. For that matter, neither do I. It's Cord's opinion that you first need to learn how to handle weapons better. Cypher says that for him it was crystal clear that you'd get to join. Something seems to have made him really happy. You seem to have convinced Rod that you're strong enough. Sentenza will vote for you. He says you were a very reasonable man. Raul's against you. I think he can't stand you. I don't need to say anything about Silvio and Bulko. Those two morons are against everyone.
My opinion.
Buster says you're okay. The rest of the mercenaries haven't said anything. Most of them are just waiting to see if you pass the test. At any rate, you won some fair duels already. You're far from done, kid. If you want us to accept you, you'll have to do something for it.
That doesn't have gone about it differently.
Don't say you didn't know that.
What are my duties as a mercenary?
Onar hired us for two reasons. He wants us to keep the militia off his back, and he wants us to keep things in order on his farms. That includes collecting the rent when the small farmers won't pay. So, what'll it be?
That's been known a long time, people.
I'll deal with the militia, don't worry.
The farmer Bengar has complained that lately the militia from the city has been getting on his nerves. They're pressuring the farmer, probably trying to make him break with Onar. I want you to go to his farm and make it clear to the militia that they have no business there. Questions?
How can I find Bengar's farm?
In the southwest of the valley is a big stairway that leads to a high plain. That's where Bengar's farm is. If you get lost, ask the farmers in the fields how to find your way around the area.
It can't go on like this forever.
I want to improve my abilities.
No one really wants to believe anymore.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Of course we got him in the end. But you can't rely on. I've heard a thing or two.
That's not what I heard. I agree with you completely.
You have to step in and sort things out.
I've heard that you belong to the Ring of Water.
What rat has not been able to keep his big trap shut?
Lee told me about it.
Looks like I've got a deal with you now, doesn't it? All right. So what do you need? And be damn careful about what you tell me. For if I don't like what I hear, I just might skin you alive.
I already thought as much.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
You could help me to get accepted by the mercenaries.
I can just see it now. Right, I'll try. What else?
Teach me how to fight.
All right, what else?
You listened to the wrong people.
That was quite obvious.
I think he'll probably get pissed if we ask him for his armor. When did I save the game? Yeah, let's try it. Just...
I want your armor.
Say that again and you get to pick up your teeth from the ground.
I want your weapon.
That's it. You've gone too far. I'll sweep the yard with you.
step in and sort things out.
Yeah. I guessed that that would happen, but I couldn't resist. I wanted to see how far I can push him.
I'm ready.
Not before you...
True.
Oh man, I didn't save after speaking to Torloff. Okay, we'll go through the conversation really quickly.
Hey, you!
People, my problem.
Put
Step in and sort things out.
That's been to listen to the wrong people.
What if Beliar himself was after him?
Nothing amazes me at all.
It's... You're... There's enough trouble as it is.
What? Oh.
He insisted.
It might be actually easier to collect the rent instead of fighting militia.
Nothing amazing.
Let's actually do that one.
Let me collect the rent.
Good. Listen, the farmer Sekab hasn't paid his rent to Onar for weeks.
Leave these days.
Onar wants him to cough up 50 gold pieces. Any questions?
Where is Sekob's farm?
In the north of the valley. Looking from here, that's to the right at the big crossroads. If you have problems, the farmers in the fields will help you find your way around the area.
I can't believe that.
You know, better off myself. Just gossip.
You don't have to tell me. So worked up.
You listen to the wrong people. I can't help him.
You don't have to believe everything you hear.
No better listen to the wrong people.
And that's the truth.
You could
That's all just gossip.
teach me.
He didn't deserve that.
Do you really believe that?
That's all. That shouldn't be too hard. And woe betide you if I hear that you can't keep your trap shut. And I'm only saying this once, understand?
Help me become a mercenary.
Let me think. You've got to get past Torloff if you want to make any progress here. Have you already seen Torloff about it?
Yes, that's with the test and everything.
What test would that be?
I'm supposed to collect the rent at Sekob's farm.
Ah, yes. That's easy. Listen, come back tomorrow. I'll have taken care of it by then. But you're going to have to do something for me in return.
And what would that be?
Not far from here, to the southeast, there's a small bandit camp in the mountains. If you go southeast from here, you'll soon see the tower there. One of my people, Patrick, left several days ago to do business with those varmints. Well, I told him it was a rotten idea. But that idiot wouldn't listen to me. I assume they've made short work of him. But I don't know for sure. You're going to find out for me.
No, wait, he could have also helped us with the militia, maybe? Well, I don't know. Since I did F5 here, I don't have a perma save, so doesn't matter, I guess.
Yeah, he really said that.
But he knew that all along.
And what makes you so sure that they won't make short work of me, too?
The fact that I know the name of their leader. It's Dexter. You'll simply claim that you know the guy. His men will think twice before they wring your neck just for the heck of it. It could still get dangerous, of course. But you can handle that.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Teach me how to... I can teach you to use any weapon. Where shall we start?
Okay, so let's see. We do have 28 plus 5 from a sword, so it still costs 1 learning point, so I will do 1 learning point. Then I will do... Wait, why is the two-handed options went away? Then we'll do 5.
I've heard a thing or two.
And now it costs more. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do 2 more points, I think.
Come back once you...
Okay, we don't have any
You've
learning
become
points.
better already. Keep it up.
I wouldn't be so sure.
What should I learn first, one-handed or two-handed combat?
Those two types of arms are rather similar. As soon as you reach the next level with one type of weapon, you automatically learn for the other as well. If, for instance, you're good at fighting with one-handed swords, but still a beginner with two-handed weapons, your two-handed skills will go up as well whenever you train with a one-hander. If you train with one type of weapon only, you'll find the training more exhausting. If you always train both, you'll arrive at the same result with less effort. In the end, the outcome will be the same either way. It's your choice.
You really didn't deserve that.
What are the advantages of one-handed or two-handed weapons?
A good question. I see you've given the subject some thought. One-handed weapons are faster, but a little weaker. Two-handers cause more damage, but you can't strike as fast. Also, you need more strength to wield a two-hander. This means additional training. The only way to become really good is to invest a lot of effort.
Teach me.
I can teach you to use...
Wait a minute.
I've got my own opinion.
Oh yeah, we have 41 now for one-handers, which is a pretty nice chance to actually do a crit. Yeah, we have that guy. We can deal with the guys that we need to fight, or we can go for Dexter. Where's that quest? Wow, he has so many quests. Either way, we have to find Dexter, since he say it should be somewhere. Oh, is that like nearby here? Either way, there's a guy here that we also need to speak to. And I don't... I think this might be the road that leads to the bandits, maybe. But let's speak to this guy first.
Hey! Hey, you! Everything all right?
Ah, an unfamiliar wanderer. I am very busy, so what do you want?
What are you doing here?
Well, the things a woodcutter and hunter usually do.
What interesting things are there to see here?
Interesting is well put. If you go deeper into the woods here, you'll run into some very evil fellows. They're about 10 feet tall, hairy, and in a really bad mood. So don't go there if you're not strong enough for them.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
Sure, but first get me something decent to eat. I'm dying of hunger out here. I want a bottle of milk, a loaf of bread, and a fat ham. Then I'll teach you what you want.
Here's the food you wanted.
Fantastic. And now?
Teach me how to hunt.
What do you want to learn?
Oh yeah, so he can teach us to get more trophies from animals. That's kind of, I don't know how useful. I vaguely remember that you need some things for crafting swords. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's for the mercenaries maybe. So I don't think I need that at all. Maybe for crafting some potions, like mandibles. I don't know if we need them. But either way, I'm going to save up my learning points from now on for one-handed swords. Hey, we could load that. Sure if we'll get in trouble, but yep. Let's see. He's definitely not looking this way. Maybe we get some lockpicks here. Okay, so the combo was a left, twice right, then a left. Oh, okay. This sometimes happens with DX11. Maybe because I reloaded in the middle of actually opening the chest. That might be why that happened. This can be maybe fixed with... this has to do with drawing of small objects, I think, in DX11. So, like, if you mess with this setting here, it might get better. Or maybe you need to reset the game. I'm not sure, but it doesn't really bug me that much, actually. What, let's F5 here, then F9? That might fix the issues. I should not reload in the middle of looting of the chest. Oh, okay, that's completely bonkers. Okay, chests are actually fine now. Maybe the light was still not rendering, so when I turned around it worked just fine. Okay, so I don't know if we looted... there was a scroll here, I think we did. Yeah, we did, since the chest is open. And I think the bandits are above us. You can hear them chatting. By the way, this should be related to those missing persons quests, so we kinda have to go there either way, even if Cord didn't tell us to go here, if I remember that correctly.
Halt! You can't go through here.
I want to talk to your leader.
Oh, I see. You want to talk to my boss. Well, then of course I'll let you through. But only if you know his name. Because if you don't, I'll be obliged to kill you. Well?
Better to watch out when you tell Juan. He was falling down drunk.
Dexter.
Well, I guess you know the boss. Okay, I'll let you through. But I'm warning you, you get too close to anybody, you won't get out of here alive. So take a deep breath and leave your weapons where they are. You'll find Dexter in the house.
Those are all just rumors.
It had to happen sooner or later.
He was falling down drunk.
You don't have to tell me that.
You really think?
What does he know?
Look who's here, the great emancipator. Well, hero, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for a few answers.
I never thought you'd come here voluntarily.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I've been looking for you. Haven't you seen any of my wanted posters? They all bear your mug. Oh yes, you're very much wanted. Didn't you know that?
So, what do you want from me?
Me? Nothing whatsoever. But my boss is hell-bent on seeing you dead. So he wants me to find you and bring him your head.
A mercenary named Patrick's been seen here.
Patrick, huh? No idea what you're talking about. I do recall some loud-mouthed mercenary who hung out with the boys out there sometimes. But I haven't seen him in ages. Maybe he got himself hanged at last. I wouldn't know.
They say that you're kidnapping people from Corinus.
So you found that out too. Good work, Buster. And here I was thinking I had covered my tracks.
Where did those people disappear to? Maybe down the mines somewhere here?
They're far away in the northeast by now, where you can't get to them. I could show you where exactly, but I don't know why I would want to do that.
Who gave you this order?
My boss. He's a dangerous man. You know him. Raven, one of the former ore barons from the old camp in the Valley of Mines. He needs those people to fulfill his plans, and that's all you need to know.
An ore baron here in Corinus?
He's no longer an ore baron. He's got plans of his own, and Corinus will feel that before long.
Raven? Dangerous? Oh well.
What do you know? You don't know him like I do. He was a miserable swine even back then, but these days, he has changed since the fall of the barrier. There's a black shadow across his face. His fierce glance will pierce you like the claws of a raptor if you look into his eyes for too long. My only advice to you is, leave Corinus as fast as you can, before it's too late. There's nothing here for you, except for certain death.
There's this fellow with an eye patch. He's looking for you.
Everybody's looking for me. I couldn't care less. If that guy has some business with me, let him come here.
And what do you intend to do now? Kill me?
Yeah, but you set us all free. That's why I'm giving you another chance. Beat it. Disappear. Make yourself invisible. Go and don't cross my path again.
I need to know where you brought those people.
Well, you could try beating it out of me. It's better for you if you leave now. If I see you around here again, I won't hesitate to kill you. You asked for this.
Wait, who is fighting outside? That's weird. Oh, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. Maybe it's a better idea if we go to the pirate first, and maybe he'll help us defeat them. So... oh yeah, I didn't use I used the perma save. Okay. Maybe we'll get even more XP if we are in party with him. If he is helping us. Oh. Did it get stuck on loading? I think I reloaded one too many times maybe. Well, we'll have to kill it. Yeah, it's not responding. Yeah, definitely. Let's go first to the pirate. Maybe he'll help us. And if he doesn't, maybe the better idea would be to summon a demon to get more XP that way. Since either way it's going to start the fight. And I kind of don't want to fork my XP from bandits. I don't know if it's kind of worth it actually to spend, well, waste a demon on that. But we'll see. Either way, we kind of did technically 2 quests, maybe even 3 with these bandits, since the pirate was looking for Dexter, missing people, and the one with the cord. So that's cool. Kinda lagging a bit. What about this road? Where does that lead? 2 more bandits, I guess.
You don't have to ask me that.
That's kinda a lot of bandits.
Who said that?
Oh, Stone Tablet.
What's up?
We'll loot that later on.
You don't have to ask me that.
What? Yeah, we definitely don't want to go through there.
Nobody ever asks me.
Yeah, we could have jumped over that. I'm not sure, like, if we go through there, if these guys stop, if they're going to straight up attack us if we don't speak to the guard. You can also speak to Cord, maybe he'll help us deal with the bandits. But more likely that we need to speak to the pirate. I keep forgetting the name of the pirate.
Hey, you! I went to see Dexter.
And?
There was no trace up there of your buddy Patrick. Dexter remembered him, but he said it had been ages since he'd seen him.
And you're sure that Dexter didn't lie to you?
No, I'm not. But this is all I can tell you.
I don't get it. He seemed to have vanished off the face of the earth. Well, you've kept your side of the bargain.
What about Torlov's test now?
Don't worry, you can go back to Torlov. Your task is fulfilled and you've passed the test. I told you I would take care of it.
I'm not telling you anything new.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
That's been going on a long time. Better off myself.
Wait, why didn't our two-handers increase a bit? We did go over 30, maybe once we go over 60.
And there's more, believe me.
And didn't I use some tablet for bows? Maybe I reloaded.
It's all just gossip.
I couldn't care less.
Well, that's weird. I'm pretty sure I used the tablet.
He insisted he knew better.
Of course we got it. That's really didn't deserve that.
How's my reputation among the mercenaries?
Let's see. Wolf says he has nothing. Jarvis still is. He doesn't want more people. Cord thinks you. Cypher says that for him, you seem to have. Sentenza will vote. Raoul's against you. I don't need to say anything. Buster says you're. The rest of the mercenaries, you convinced most of them by pick. Even if Cord had a little hand in it.
I hardly know what to believe in.
You have my vote in any case. And you won some fair duels. A lot of mercenaries. Most of the mercenaries are for you. As far as we're concerned, you can start with us and then go to Lee.
He doesn't see that. I can't help it.
You didn't get that from me. I can't believe that.
Yeah, we can still do maybe.
Hey, you!
What do you want these?
And that's the truth.
Yeah, let's find the pirate. Do that.
Hey! Alright, alright.
Okay, we beat up this guy already.
How are things?
So. Those mercenaries aren't much help, really. I had expected them to have a little more guts, at least. But they're just a bunch of braggarts and loudmouths, if you ask me. So what about those things I buried? Have you found them yet?
No, not all.
Then hurry up, will you? It can't be all that difficult.
What was your business with the mercenaries?
I already told you I'm looking for this fellow in red armor. But the idiots here have no idea what I'm talking about.
I take it you're looking for someone named Dexter?
Damn it, how would I know the fellow's name?
I know where you can find him.
Really? Tell me.
Not far from here. He seems to be the leader of an evil gang of bandits.
Ha! Yup, that's him. I knew the old landlubber'd hold up here somewhere. Now, all I need to do is scour all the hideouts and rat holes around here. I'll find that bastard. Don't need your help for that.
Maybe we can ask him if we want to do that together. I'm not sure if he's going to help us. Either way, he's going to start fighting him. Let's see. Yeah, the other.
Maybe we should go and see him together.
I've still got a bone to pick with him. I can handle that by myself.
It was just a thought.
I guess it doesn't matter, so we'll... what do we do? Well, we lose some XP if we fight Dexter and the pirate. I don't think he can die, so Greg will kill those bandits outside. Maybe we should first find his treasure. I'm not sure where it's going to be after we do the bandits. Kinda wanna do the bandits first. That went not that well. Maybe we should pull one at a time. Let's actually do the treasure, I guess. Let's see.
Let's see. There's an islet in the small lake with the 2 waterfalls. One of my caches. There are 2...
Okay, let's do the first one. That should be really nearby. Not there. Actually, we need to go back this way. Also, there is that stone thingy there. I thought maybe Cord will help us with that.
I agree with you completely.
I used to say that myself.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
He really should have known better.
Oh, there's a lurker there. Hopefully we don't get killed. I thought I could match his like movement when he starts to attack to interrupt him, maybe, but it didn't work as well as I wanted it to. I guess swinging sword like this might work. It actually does. Or it doesn't. Yeah, every monster has its patterns, and some things work, some things do not. Well, stop experimenting and simply brute force it. I'll do the combos probably 2 or 3 times should work. If I manage to do them. So let's do it like this.
Nothing to be had there.
Best defense is a good offense or something.
I think I've found something.
Wow, did I manage to swim up the waterfall? That was weird. But is the lurker now alive again? Probably is. Yes.
Nothing there. I think I've found something.
Probably should have saved here once I'd done the lurker last time. Well, there's a lot of plants, but you cannot really see them from all the vegetation that the Liver's mode adds.
Hey, you! Where exactly did you bury your stuff again?
Let's see. There's an islet in the small lake with the 2 waterfalls. One of my caches should be there. There are 2 more spots where I buried something further up, in the high pastures. One spot is behind the farm up there, and the other one's next to the entrance to the pass by the waterfalls. There are stairs leading down from the fields of the farmer up there to those of the landowner. There's another cache in the hollow where the stairs end.
Yeah, I think this is the path that we need to take, maybe. So many bugs. It's kind of the same sound that scavengers make when they are eating something, I think.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder.
I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
I should have parried. Yeah, they're a bit too powerful for us, I guess. Might be able to take them down, but I'm not going to risk it. There should be some quest with that, I think. The pirate should have buried his treasures near some stairs that might be somewhere around here. I don't remember. I know where one of them should be. Let's go up the stairs. Maybe it's kind of here somewhere. Yeah, that should be down there. Maybe it's near those bandits, which I was hoping that it isn't. Maybe this will work.
You're in for it now.
Probably won't, since this guy is hitting me. Though the crossbow is kind of pushing him back, but if he crits me, I'm done for. Yeah, that won't work. We have like some goblin or something. We do have that demon, but I don't want to waste it. Not really. I will run around them, see if there actually is that thing that I'm looking for. I guess it's not there.
Stop right there, you lowlife!
Oh, there it is. Did they stop chasing me? I think they did.
I think I've found something.
Well, we'll have to fork that over either way, and arrow protection won't really help us that much. Why is that? I think there should be some quest with that later on. Oh, wait a second. Dragon root, we definitely want to pick that up. And mushrooms. I think that quest might be when you join the mercenaries. For that bandit appears. I could be mistaken, honestly. I should have done that a bit faster. Okay, that's boar. But there are lurkers. I don't want to mess with lurkers, especially if there are two of them. I can handle a boar. It's fine. At least I thought I can. That took way too much health. How much is this one? 100. Still kind of wasting potions there. But don't feel like reloading. There should be a quest for that snapper, I think. He's going to attack that other guy? No? Yeah, actually it will. Let's F9, I guess. Let me read the quest, see where the last one, I think it is. Where's the Greg? Small island in the lake is the water. We did the first one at the high pastures behind the farm. Okay. Next to the entrance to the pass by the waterfalls. And we did the last one. So one behind the farm and one near the entrance to the Valley of Mine. By the way, since we are playing Livers mode, we can take a shortcut when we want to go back near the Zardas' tower. I think this rock looks a bit weird. Maybe. Okay, man, thanks for following. It's been quiet in the chat. I don't know how many people are watching. So I was kind of surprised that somebody is following. So thanks. Yeah, like look at this crap. This is why I turned the tessellation on. This looks like a rock. This looks like a giant mess. I think this happens because some meshes are maybe too low poly. Thanks, man. You too. Okay, I think this guy is... I think this guy is for the quest for that dragon snapper that we just saw. And waterfall, so there should be that X somewhere near here. But I want to speak to this guy first.
Hey! You've got a lot of space up here.
It's nice enough. But if you go through the pass back there, you won't think so much longer. If this little tract of land has impressed you, then wait till you see the Valley of Mines back there.
Why are you looking so solemn?
You're wearing our aquamarine ring.
You belong to the Ring of Water?
I certainly do. Good to see a new face in our ranks.
I totally forgot that this guy is a member of the Ring of Water. Nice, let's see what that is about.
What's your task within the Ring of Water?
I keep an eye on the entrance to the pass to see who goes in and out. Since the Paladins have closed the gate to the pass, however, there hasn't been much coming and going.
Have you heard of those missing people?
Of course I have. That's why we're supposed to keep our eyes open. But I haven't seen much that would give you a clue, to tell you the truth.
Who are you?
My name is Gon. I'm a hunter and work for Bengar, the farmer here on the high pastures. I spend most of my time here outside, basking in the sun.
What do I need to know about the Valley of Mines?
No idea. I've only taken a fleeting glance at the valley. Look pretty dangerous. The best thing to do if you go there, through the pass, is to stay close to the beaten track. Either you take the way through the big gorge or the road over the stone bridge. That one is shorter and safer. Now that the orcs are roaming all over the place, you have to be a bit careful. I don't want to have to drag you to the Herb Witch.
Herb Witch?
Her name is Sagita, and she's the healer for the farmers and the other people who live outside the harbor city. A truly curious female. No one really likes going to her, and everybody enjoys gossiping about her. But if you're sick, you won't find better help than Sagita and her kitchen full of healing herbs. You'll find her in the strip of woods behind Sekub's farm.
Can you teach me about hunting?
No problem. For 100 gold coins, I can show you how to gut the animals you bring down. Pelts and other trophies bring a lot of money in the market.
How's the hunting?
The last animal I could bring down was a large rat. Not very encouraging and bad for business. For several days now, some kind of snorting beast has been roaming the area. It not only kills everything that moves, it also interferes with my work.
What does this dangerous beast look like?
I don't know exactly. Up to now, I mostly heard grunting and scratching. But I've seen what it can do. Even wolves aren't safe from it. The beast even bit the head off of one.
How much would you pay me if I killed that beast for you?
I'd give the person who killed it everything I could spare. 30 gold pieces.
Where does this scummy beast come from?
Somewhere from outside the woods. Maybe from the Valley of Mines, but I don't know for sure. I've never been to the Valley of Mines.
Yeah, we already saw that beast. Those are dragon snappers. Okay, I don't remember if there's something with these guys. They definitely won't let us in. By the way, Camp Master, did you play Liver's Mode maybe? Like if you continue from here, you can go to Zardes, like straight from there. Like it's really close by, but I don't know how I feel about that, but definitely a nice shortcut. It's F5. I don't think there's anything to do with those guys. Definitely.
I'll never get this open.
Cannot enter that.
Where does this path lead?
Behind the gate lies the pass to the Valley of Mines. We're on this side. On the other, a few orcs have dug themselves in. It's better if you go back. You cannot get through here.
And what if I go at my own risk?
Then you will die. That's why we're here, so that you don't get such stupid ideas.
How's it going?
The area here is extremely dangerous, so you should turn back. We certainly don't want anything to happen to you.
How's it going?
The area here is extremely...
Have any bandits passed by here lately?
No idea what you're talking about. As long as we are on guard duty here, nobody passes, and certainly not any lousy bandits. Ask those peasants back there. Maybe they've seen something.
Okay, where's that X thingy for the pirate? I think this might be it. I don't think there's anything behind. No? I'm kinda scared of those waterfalls. Last time I managed to swim up the one waterfall and then I fall down and die, which is not fun at all. I guess it should be somewhere around here, but it was a long time that I played the game. I kind of forgot where those are exactly. Behind the farm, we'll do that last one next to the entrance of the past by the waterfalls. Well, it's probably not here since it says next to the pass. It's probably more near here. Is it here? No, I don't think so. Oh, a tablet. Yeah, it's kind of worth checking every corner, I guess. Which one is that? We can't read it. It's level 2. And yeah, this grass doesn't help at all with finding the X. 200 health. That's kind of maybe way too much. It's going to restore us on full HP. I should have known it's where the lurkers are. Wait, what? The guy that we talked to is near here for that beast? Oh yeah. Hopefully he won't get attacked by it. Ice arrow, that might work. Fire arrow is way too... I want this on 4.
There's another one of those scummy beasts.
I really hope he doesn't take my XP. I should have known. And I also wasted an ice arrow. That's not a nice trade there. Wait a second, I do have an idea. Maybe we can use this rock to our advantage. Definitely use the statue. This is kinda a scammy way to do it, but I don't want to die. Will I even have enough bolts for this attempt? I should really get a better crossbow. This one sucks. I do think I have enough strength to get a better one. Is there just one? I think there's just one.
Nothing to be had there.
Come on. I should definitely try to match his movements. Not attack blindly, but I kinda don't remember what the deal was with lurkers, how to handle them without getting hit. So, experimenting it is. I think... I thought I might push him into a corner. They're really fast. That kind of sucks, and probably should be doing this afterwards, maybe when they join a faction and they get better armor. I didn't really expect to have lurkers guarding this. Getting frustrated. Let's actually restore our HP a bit. Okay, I could restore some mana this way. Maybe that will help me. Maybe like this, forward then a right, maybe that will work. Nah. He simply goes through my attack, either way.
Nothing to plunder.
But at least we got to the treasure, finally.
I think I've found something.
I definitely don't want to mess with that dragon snapper. Well, maybe he will kinda help me. Well, definitely will shoot from far with the bow from when he sees the dragon snapper, but that's going to simply waste the XP, which is not something that I want to do. Now, this farm has changed a bit, I think, compared to the original game, so we'll see where the treasure is buried. I just want to find the beds to restore my HP. I think this house definitely wasn't here. Maybe I'm tripping. Should maybe cook some meat. Maybe 10 or so.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
Listen to the wrong people.
Nothing's ever going to change that.
I agree with you completely.
He said behind the farm. Let's check that again. Next to the incident, follow the... Up on high pastures behind the farm. So that's somewhere around here.
Bad business.
It's better to watch out.
Oh, there it is. Is it kind of floating? Yep.
I think I've found something.
Yeah, let's go back to Greg. I will do the quest for farmers a bit later on. Let's turn this in.
Hey! I found your buried things.
Then you should be carrying about 100 gold coins, a golden chalice, a silver dish, and an amulet, and they're all mine. Give them here.
Here's your stuff. A bag with 100 gold coins, a golden chalice, a silver dish, and an amulet.
Very good. You're lucky that you weren't dumb enough to simply take the stuff and run. Here's your share of the booty.
Hey, you!
Okay, so that wasn't too generous of him, I guess. I think I'm going to actually end the stream now, so we'll do the bandits in the next one. What? Okay, that's interesting. Fireflies, nice detail. So let's save it and perma save it on this one. Okay guys, so thanks for watching and really hope to see you next time. So see ya.